On behalf of the Dean, faculty, and staff of the University of Texas at Arlington College of Nursing and Health Innovation, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Fall 2023 BSN pinning ceremony. Please rise as we welcome the students. students, faculty, family, and friends, we are so grateful to be here together with you to celebrate this memorable occasion. For those of you who are pre-licensure BSN graduates, all clinical hours are completed, all program exams have been successfully completed, and all program requirements are completed. For those of you who are RN to BSN graduates, all papers, projects, and presentations are completed. For all of you then, everything has been completed except graduation. That happens tomorrow, December 15th at 7 p.m. at Globe Life Field. Congratulations. We are so proud of you. Please be seated. For right now, let's focus on this room, recognize your completion of your program of study, and celebrate together. Today is a day of rituals and traditions. In today's world, rituals and traditions can often seem outdated and old-fashioned. However, ritual and tradition have their place even in the most science-based disciplines such as nursing. They are the ties that bind us to our heritage, a rich heritage of science, service, and caring. I am wearing my nursing pin today, as many of your faculty are, and today you will be pinned in recognition of becoming a BSN prepared nurse. And as part of this pinning ceremony, tradition also calls for the lighting of the lamp and the recitation of the Nightingale Pledge. I'd like to take a minute to reflect these three traditions. First, the pin. According to a nurse historian at UCLA's School of Nursing, the earliest badges or pins were given to those who tended the sick and wounded during the Crusades in the 12th century. The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning, as we know it today, originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War, Florence chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a Medal for Excellence. Shortly thereafter, the Wolverton Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all graduates with a badge or pin. Here in the U.S., the first pin was presented to the graduating class of 1880 at the Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in New York City. The pin presented to these graduates featured a crane in the center for vigilance, encircled with a band of blue for constancy, and an outer band of red for mercy and relief of suffering. By 1916, the practice of pinning new nurses was common in nursing schools throughout many countries. Next, the lamp. The lamp you see used here, the Arlington UTA Fire Department compliant version, represents Nightingale's oil-lit lamp that she used as she rounded on her patients at night and is symbolic of her dedication to caring. Honoring her tireless and continuous service to her patients, the lamp was often included in those early pinning ceremonies. We are continuing in our ceremony today that long and rich tradition of including the lamp as a symbol of our, and now your, care and devotion to those entrusted to our care. Finally, the pledge. Contrary to popular belief, the Nightingale Pledge was not written by Florence Nightingale. It was composed in 1893 by the nursing faculty at Harper Hospital in Detroit, Michigan. The Nightingale Pledge was first used with that graduating class in spring of 1893. Today, we will use the College of Nursing and Health Innovation version of the Nightingale Pledge located on the back of your program. Now, with this rich history as the foundation for our ceremony, recognizing these students' accomplishments, I proudly introduce your faculty speaker, Dr. Dina Furr.
As Dr. Kumi said, we have some giants in the nursing profession that continuously provide us with inspiration. I would like to reintroduce you to one woman and to introduce you to another who changed nursing and thus changed the world. When the Crimean War began in 1853, the newly invented telegraph carried news directly to people. In times past, it would have taken months for the details to get to them. The news, however, was horrifying. England's best young men were dying by the hundreds and thousands. And although some died from wounds in battle, the vast majority were dying from disease, filth, and malnutrition, which they faced once they were injured. The need was so staggering that it shocked the nation of Britain, and it led the authorities to scout for ideas. What could be done? The few doctors on the battlefields or shortly behind them did what they could, orderlies the same, but there was no one to do the hard, menial, yet intelligent care, and rehab was essentially unheard of. Nurses in that day would not have been considered suitable for the task because at the time they were usually illiterate and unskilled. However, a young woman who moved in the highest circles of society had become interested in the scientific care of the sick, and she was trying to spread her ideas. At no other time, no previous time in history would Florence Nightingale have been allowed to lead a contingent of women to care for the wounded, but the time was ripe for change. Miss Nightingale had learned all she could about the care of the sick from those few who knew something, and she used her considerable influence to find others. She did her research, she marshaled her facts. She followed the chain of command and assembled women of a good reputation, many of whom were nuns from a couple of different religions, and she even obtained the support of Queen Victoria. Miss Nightingale was realistic and practical. She actually did some of the very things that you have learned in this program. For instance, she knew how to assess an individual and a community. She knew leadership and management. She knew she couldn't single-handedly fix the problems in healthcare, but she was smart enough to assemble people that she trained and used her management skills to operate the very first effective nursing unit. Although she didn't know APA, she knew how to write up and present data in a convincing manner. She was the original nurse researcher. She systematically gathered relevant data, analyzed it, and presented it in a compelling way to those who had the power to change the situation. To this day, she is recognized as a competent statistician. She was the first to effectively use the pie chart to present statistics to those people who might not otherwise have understood it. She faced opposition on every hand, often by the physicians and people that she worked with, who were jealous of her fame and her favor with the Queen. But she was a force of nature, and after the war, she insisted and led out in the scientific education of nursing and nearly single-handedly turned it into the most respected of professions. Even after all the years that have passed, Miss Florence Nightingale and her lamp can still inspire us. At the same time, on the other side of the pond, Clarissa Barton chose education as her way to make the mark on the world. She got her teaching certificate at age 17, and after teaching for a while, she went back to school. At this time, many women in the U.S. found that when they had the education to interact on the public scene, they had a lot to contribute. Clara found that women's rights, women's suffering, and the abolition of slavery were important causes to her and she became very vocal about them. Seeking more opportunities to let her voice be heard, she moved to the nation's capital and began working in the U.S. Patent Office, which was really great experience in evaluating and interacting professionally with the government authorities. At that time, the Civil War began, the American Civil War, and as wounded men began pouring into the nation's capital, she, along with other women, began nursing them. Someone had to do it, and although we did have a few nursing schools in the U.S. by that time, there was an acute shortage of nursing. Some things never change. All the women who could learned on the job, and they were so eager to help save lives that they were actually sometimes on the battlefield caring for the wounded before all of the artillery had stopped. At one point, a bullet tore through Clara Barton's sleeve, killing the soldier she was attending to. But it was no more than many women were doing at the time. The thing that distinguished Clara from the many devoted men and women who became nurses at the time was her skill in organizing and in documentation. That hasn't changed either. Remember that she had worked in the patent office. Lots of goods were donated by well-meaning people for the war effort and for helping the men to recover, but they had trouble getting it to the places that it was needed. And Clara Barton organized a process for getting the supplies to where they were most needed. After the Civil War, she went to Europe to recover, only to find out that in Switzerland, a new society had been formed called the International Red Cross. It was basically formed to protect the sick and wounded during wartime. Otherwise, those were among the most vulnerable of populations. Miss Clara Barton was able to bring the Red Cross to the U.S., and that is what she is most well known for today. The need for steady hard work, organizational skills, the ability to speak out when a need arises, to advocate for those who cannot speak out for themselves, all of those are still needed today. You are nurses. All of the hard work, perseverance, and passion that enabled you to finish successfully will serve you well in the profession. Your past experience of success will help as you are faced with new patients, new diseases, stressed family members, tight schedules. You are prepared, and you will succeed. Family, friends, nursing faculty, the future of the profession of nursing is in the capable hands of our graduates. Now, I would like to, thank you. I would like to announce our keynote student speaker, Alma Delia Carrillo.
Good morning to all friends, family, faculty, and class of 2023. Buenos días a todos nuestros amigos, familiares, facultad y clase del 2023. My name is Alma Carrillo, and it is an honor to be here before you all today. Who would have thought that this day would have come after so many tears and sweat shed throughout these past 3 years? For some more and for some less. I don't think that any of us began this journey thinking that we would have to overcome what we have overcome. I cannot even begin to list the many times that we finished listening to a lecture where we found ourselves self-diagnosing and also diagnosing our family members. There were many times where we were waiting for our grades, praying to God that we had not failed as miserably as we were thinking we had. There were so many emotions throughout this journey that being able to be here today, saying that we have finally accomplished a goal that at many times seemed impossible, feels beyond gratifying. Being a nursing student is not an easy feat. But when you add all of our day-to-day responsibilities, like being a mom, dad, wife, husband, and work, it becomes 100 times harder. To anyone who thinks that being a nurse is easy, it is not. It is one of the hardest things that we have accomplished. I was born in Mexico and am a first-generation graduate. There are so many obstacles that came my way throughout this journey, but thanks to my family and friends, I am proud to stand here before you and say that anything that you set your mind to is possible. There is no obstacle that with faith, persistence, and dedication can deny anyone of their dreams. So many tears, prayers, and sacrifices have occurred throughout this journey. First off, without my religious belief, I would not be standing here today. Papá Lupe, espero y desde donde usted se encuentre se sienta orgulloso de mí. Thank you to my husband for pushing me through those days that I almost gave up. Thank you for making those afternoons fun for the kids while I was buried in books and articles. A mis tíos y mi suegro, les agradezco desde el fondo de mi corazón todo lo que hicieron por mí cuando más los necesité en momentos que sentía que me ahogaba con mis responsabilidades. Esto no fuera posible sin ustedes. To Lily and Sergio, y'all have been there through it all and have never lost faith in me. Thank you for your love, support, and for sharing your parents with me. Ashley, you are the best friend that anyone could ever ask for. Thank you for your words of encouragement and for always being there for me no matter what. To the UTA family, y'all have been a blessing in my life. Thank you for all that you have done for my family and I during this journey of mine that somehow became y'all's. Noah y Liam, esto es por ustedes. Espero y esto sea uno de los muchos ejemplos que tengan en sus vidas que les demuestre que todo sueño se convierte en realidad cuando hay determinación y fe. Los amo a todos. Thank you all for being here today. There is no way that we would be here today if it was not for those friends, family members, and faculty that told us time and time again, it'll be okay. You got this. It's almost over. Not knowing that we were having tachycardia, hypertension, and endless nights of insomnia. Nursing school has tested our limits at full capacity, mentally, physically, and definitely emotionally. This is only the end of this chapter, but not the end of our journey. There will be no more papers that we have to turn in APA format. There will be no more exams that have more than one right answer. There will be no more researching articles that must meet the criteria, no more checkoffs, and no more clinicals. Nursing is a calling. Being able to show compassion and communication is not something that is learned. Being able to serve others and support healing is a passion. Go out there and be the best nurse that you can be. We made it. Sí se pudo. Now our pinning will begin.
Grace, Abby. Aiden, Addie Doyen. Amarachi Estoji. Avonia Austin, Christina Avalos, Kelly Avados, Magdalena Barroso. Thank you to my professors and clinical instructors for pushing me to my best. I want to thank my family and friends for all their support. LaRonda Bass. I would like to thank my family for their support as I reach the next chapter of my life. It was tough, but we made it. I couldn't ask for a better support system. Megan Babakova, thank you to the best support team led by God and carried out by my kids, parents, husband, and friends. I absolutely could not have made it here without you today. Mary Brown, I want to say thank you to my family in attendance today. I would not be here without your continued love and support. Love, Aunt B. Juanita Brown. First, I would like to thank God for making all this possible. Secondly, thanks to my supporting family, friends, and the UTA staff for helping me along my journey. Ashley Bryson, I would like to thank God for giving me the strength and ability to successfully complete nursing school. And thank you to everyone who helped me on my journey along the way. Stephanie Bullock, I'm so thankful for God for giving me the strength to endure, and I am thankful to my husband and 4 boys who supported me on the journey. Kaylin Butler, thank you to everyone who has helped me achieve this goal. I couldn't have done it without you. Tyler Campbell, I would like to first thank Jehovah God for helping me achieve this monumental goal. To both of my parents, I love you so much. Thank you for your support. Oscar Campos, to my family, instructors, and peers, your unconditional love and support, knowledge, and compassion motivate and guide me to success, which I will use in my nursing practice. Yesenia Castillo, to my loving family, thank you for being my rock, my support system, and my biggest cheerleader. I love you to Neptune and back infinity times. Joanna Chambers, I would like to thank my friends and family for being the best support system I could have asked for. I could not have done it without you. Alejandra Chang, thank you to my family, children, and friends for their support throughout my nursing journey. Thank you for always believing in me. Alma Carrillo. Thank you to God for your guidance. Thank you to my husband, family, and friends for your love and support. I could not have done this without you. Candace Chapa, Thank you to my parents, my boyfriend, and everyone who helped me become the nurse I am today. I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity. Alex Choi, I want to thank my parents and my sister for always supporting me and my decisions. It is because of them that I am here today. LaPortia Cole, thank you to my kids, my family, and friends for all their continued support. Crystal Kraft, much love to my husband Morgan, family, friends, and school besties who loved and encouraged me. Much gratitude to my God who answered my prayers and guided me through this journey. Lamika Curry, this is to all my day ones. I love you. Thank you. Priscilla Darko, I want to thank my entire family and friends who have supported me this far. Alexa Davis, thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me these last 4 years. I wouldn't be here without the sacrifices you guys have made and couldn't be more grateful to have you in my corner. Dina DeBoard, thank you, Colby, for believing in me. Thank you, Mama and Daddy. Angelica De La Rosa, I owe my success to God, my family, my boyfriend, and UTA. I would not have been able to do this without my amazing support system. Thank you, UTA, for giving me my BSN. We didn't give it to you, you deserved it. Jojo Den, thank you to my parents who have sacrificed everything to give my siblings and a better life. Thank you to my father who has inspired me to be a nurse. Hannah Dyer, I'd like to thank my family and friends, especially my parents, for all their love and support. I love y'all. Erica Ely, I'd like to thank my family for all of the support they provided me throughout the program. They all made sacrifices so I would be successful. I love you guys. Ava Elia, I'd like to thank my loved ones for their endless support. A special thanks to my mother. You're the biggest inspiration and motivation. I'm honored to follow in your footsteps. Irons Ellis, I would like to thank my family for their continued support of me. I would not be here today if it were not for their sacrifices. I am forever grateful. Love all of y'all. Angel Fajardo, thank you so much, UTA, for the wonderful years that I have spent with you. It's an honor and a privilege to be in this institution, and I will forever be grateful for that. Deborah Feminkinwa, I want to thank God for His grace and for helping me in this journey. Special thanks to my family for their support. I really couldn't have done it without them. Sarah Fair, is the one I skipped. I want to take just a minute. This was my error. When I started out, I was so focused on getting everyone's name correctly that I forgot to read the students the part that they wrote. So if you would please indulge me, I want to go back and read the first 4 that I missed. For Grace Abbey, thank you to all of my professors and family for being supportive and seeing me through and helping me get through. Above all, I thank God and am grateful for seeing me through. Aiden Adedoyan, using this medium to thank God Almighty for this enablement. I have to thank the faculty of nursing staffs for the impartation of knowledge. Grace Apaya, I'm grateful to the Almighty God, my family, and all the entire staff of UTA for making my dream come true. Amarachi Astoji, I'd like to thank you, God, for upholding me, to Eddie, the boys, and my siblings for all their sacrifice and support, to BSNA, Issy, and the Divas for their love and encouragement. Did I miss? Okay. Thank you. I apologize. Kyra Flowers. Thank you to my mother. You raised me on your own, and your love and support is the reason I am graduating. For you, I am eternally grateful. I love you and thank you. Victoria Ford. I would like to thank my parents for all their support and encouragement in my journey through nursing school. I couldn't do this without you. Brandon Franco. I would like to thank my mother and father for always giving me a reason to keep going, as well as my girlfriend for continuously feeding me with love and support. Uanelli Garza. I'd like to thank my family, boyfriend, and friends for all their support and love they have provided me throughout my journey. I would not be here without them. I love y'all.
5, 6, and 7.
Okay. Melody Gates. Thank you, Heavenly Father, Tristan, for your unconditional love and support. Mom and Dad, for instilling in me Christ as a strong work ethic. And to my tribe, I'm grateful for y'all. Ashley Graves. I would like to thank my son Jackson, my sister Amber, my dad Aaron, my grandmother Susan, my mother Amanda, Philip, my friends, co-workers, and family. Jasmine Guerra. Hold on, Jasmine. I want to thank my parents for sacrificing so much to make this day possible, and thank you to my loved ones for their support throughout this journey. I love y'all so much. Benjamin Guevara. I want to thank my younger self for believing in me throughout the sleepless nights, through all the hardships. I also want to thank my family for their encouragement. God bless. Alyssa Hagan, thank you to my parents, son, boyfriend, siblings, and family for always supporting me, having patience with me, and never giving up on me. I love you all more than you know. Robin Hobbs, thank you to UTA, faculty and staff for their support during this journey. Lorena Herta, I want to thank God for this accomplishment. I want to thank my family for their love and support given to me in these last couple years of my friends and family who came to see me. Florinda Igwe, I thank my God who gave me the strength, my children, my friends, and family members who encouraged me. Ebrima Joby, God, Mom, Dad, may he rest in peace, sisters, brothers, aunties, and my special queen, I give special thanks to the entire UTA faculty. Courtney Johnson, thank you so much to my husband, family, and friends for your continual support and encouragement. I couldn't have done it without y'all. I love you so much. Jamie Jung, I'd like to thank my friends, family, and Con High faculty for their support as I pursued this career, changing from computer science to nursing. Much love to Mom and my husband. Katie Jung, I want to thank my husband, Andrew, for sacrificing so much to make this day possible. I'm grateful for your unconditional support and love through it all. Love you. David Kamal, I would like to thank and acknowledge all professors and teachers who have assisted and walked me through this journey at UTA. I would also like to thank my family. Crystal Kinney, I'd like to thank my family and friends for being there for me the last 15 months. I could not have done it without them. It takes a village. Love y'all. Ali Kafiti, I do really appreciate so much the members of the professionals at the College of Nursing at the University of Texas at Arlington for their experts and my career. Valerie Kinlaw, to my husband, children, and my parents, thanks for all the support given over the years. Thomas, thank you for believing in me and helping to pave the path for my success. Bailey Kirkus, thank you to my husband for supporting me, my parents for getting me for where I am today, and the rest of my family for loving me. Ginger Lay, the deepest appreciation goes to my family, my boyfriend Johnny and his family, and my dearest friend Katie. My achievement today came from everyone's support and effort. Tai Lay, Mom and Dad, thank you so much for your support. Y'all have provided me throughout nursing school. It's immeasurable. Love y'all. Yeon Lee, thanks for everyone's support. Sherwin Libre, thank you to Mom, Dad, brother, and my dogs, Vader, Loki, and Shorty. Rachel Little, I would like to thank my family for always supporting me. Alexandra Livchek, thank you to my family. Thank you to my husband Adam for being my rock and Grandma for being my inspiration. Thank you, Maddie, for reminding me why I became a nurse. Kibi Locke, Chloe Lopez, thank you to my family for all their support. Would not have been possible without each and every one of you. So before we move on, I did miss, I'm told, a few of the others, so I wanted just to go back and get those from the beginning. Avonia Austin says thank you. Kelly Avalos, I just want to say thank you to my family and friends for always supporting me, especially during nursing school. It was a busy 4 years of college, but we're finally here. Christina Avalos, I want to thank my husband, family, and friends for supporting me through this journey. and of obtaining my BSN. Magdalena Barroso, thank you to my professors and clinical instructors for pushing me to my best, and I want to thank my family and friends for their support. LaRonda Bass, I want to thank my family for their support as I reached the next chapter of my life. It was tough, but we made it. I couldn't ask for a better support system.
Sharon Mack, I would like to thank my family for motivating and supporting me through this journey in my life. Anna Marshall, I would like to thank the nurses in my family, my grandma Sharon, Aunt Becky, Aunt Linda, and my cousin Austin. I would also like to thank my parents and friends who have been there for me. Stephanie Martinez, thank you to my family who supported me these past few years through nursing school. Roseanne McDonald, thank you to my family and friends for supporting me through this journey. Isabel Molina Mexicano, thank you to family and friends. Gracias, familia y amigos. Your support and encouragement have been invaluable on this journey. Marissa Montez, I would like to thank my family and especially my husband Rudy for the amount of unwavering support and the push to get me here to complete my BSN. I love you all. Mila Moore, thank you Mom, Dad, Mama, Big Mike, Nana, Papa, Tete, Auntie Peanut, Auntie Viola, Shisia, Auntie Brenda, Uncle Man, Auntie Donna, Sandra, Kim, Uncle Serrano, Darian, Kat, and Tete. That was a lot of thank yous. Crystalline Moore. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Thank you to my family for their support and my daughter for inspiration. Amanda Moss, I want to thank my parents for everything they have done for me. This accomplishment would not be possible without them, the greatest enablers and the best supporters. Amelia Munoz, I want to thank my parents and their Amalia Munoz. I want to thank my parents and their unwavering support and love for me. I want to thank Zach, Manny, and Sarah. I love you all. Hannah Muse Negose. I want to thank God for bringing me here in His glory. Thank you to my parents who are my support, my advocates, and my best friends. And thank you to my family for always supporting me. Rachel Nakinga, thank you. Carolyn Neal, I'm grateful to have finally had the opportunity to complete my BSN. I want to thank my family for the continued support. I challenge my fellow graduates to follow the words of Florence Nightingale, to let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. Nyop Wen, I would like to say thank you to my family who believe in me, and big thank you to Sandra, who is the bestie during nursing school. Katie Wynn, thank you. Mary Wynn, thank you for the family, for all that you do. I appreciate all the support from my preceptors and professors. Lorison Wynn, thank you to my husband and mom for supporting me through this journey. I could not have made it without you. Priscilla Olery. I want to thank all my professors, classmates, and preceptors who taught me so much. I also want to thank all of my friends and family for all their love, support, and prayers. Antoinette Osborne. I want to thank God for bringing me this far. I also want to thank my family for being my support system. Jasmine Oviedo. Mom, Dad, thank you for always believing in me. You are the reason for my success, my true inspiration and motivation. They are not enough words to express how grateful I am. Carmen Alyssa Pacheco. Thank you to my loving husband, Daniel, for whom without this entire experience would not have been possible. Your support and sacrifice were the foundation of this achievement. Jasmine Palma. I want to thank God, my family, friends, and peers for helping me get through nursing struggles. I wouldn't do it without you. Love you all. Alexis Pasley. Thank you to all who have helped me on this journey. Salvador Patino. I would like to thank my family, my kids, my mom, and friends back in California. Thank you for all your support. You've made it possible. Si se puedo. Stephanie Perez. I want to thank my parents for always being so supportive throughout these years. I wouldn't be here without them. I also want to thank my family for being there for me. Anna Fan. I want to thank my parents for believing in me and giving me all the love and support. I'm unbelievably lucky to have my family and friends, as I wouldn't be here without them. Isis Poschel. I started this journey for my dad, and I'm beyond thankful to everyone in my life for loving me and supporting me to help me reach my goal. Bria Redmond. To God be the glory. Words will never be enough to express how grateful to my family and loved ones for all their love and support. Thank y'all for everything. Samantha Reed. I want to thank my family for always supporting me and being there for me throughout this journey. I couldn't have done it without them. Summer Rice. Thank you for my family and friends. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish this. Sandra Rincon. I want to thank my husband Esau, my children Rebecca, David, and Daniel, my family and friends for all the support throughout this long journey to obtain my BSN. Los quiero mucho. Sandra Rodriguez. I would like to thank my family for always believing in me and supporting me, most especially my mom and dad for instilling the value of higher education in me. I love you all. Debbie Rozier. I would like to thank my husband Jeff. He is my rock during this endeavor. I love you. Beverly Smith. Thank you, God. Thank you to my husband for just being you. I love you. Thank you for all those who have prayed for me and supported me. I love you. Melissa Swimani Poon. Thank you to my loved ones for all the support and motivation y'all gave me. I'm forever grateful. Love you guys. Gabrielle Trevino. I would like to thank my higher power as well as all of my family, friends, and supporting community that helped me achieve my BSN. You all are my rock. Nancy Twisigi. Thank you to my Almighty God for enabling me to get this far. Thank you to my family, my dear husband and children. Thank you to my pastors, church family, and my community. Brianna Tyler. Thank you to all the family and friends for the love and support. I finished because of you. Thank you. Debbie Ugalde. Dad, thank you for everything you and Mom have sacrificed for me to be standing here today. Thank you to everyone for the continuous love and support I got along this way. Jonathan Uribe. Thank you to all the professors who've helped me out this journey. Without y'all, I wouldn't be here right now. Oh. Okay. Brenda Vance. Thank you to my wonderful husband and children who supported me and loved me through this season. Allison Williams. I am so thankful for my family and friends who supported me and helped me grow through my nursing school experience. I'm so excited for what the future holds. James Williams. Thank you to my entire family, but especially my wife Kayla, who there for me every step of the way. Brianna Wisniewski. Thank you to my family, my friends, and the faculty that have supported me on this journey. Oh, how cute. Oh. Bonnie Zagorski. I want to thank my family and friends for supporting me through my BSN. A special note to Joshua, it's never too late to pursue your dreams. Carla Trevino. I'm honored and thankful for being here today. My hard work and dedication to school paid off. I wouldn't have accomplished it without God, my family, and boyfriend. Thank you all. Love you. Philippa Machikalek. Thank you for my family and my husband and all over our God. I'm so thankful to make this so far with my husband having his accident this year and making it through school. Has been a journey, but I have made it. Thank you to all. Please enjoy the short video while our students return to their seats. After the video, Dr. Cynthia Kumi will lead us in the Nightingale Pledge.
And faculty, please rise as we recite the Nightingale Pledge. With full knowledge of the responsibilities I am undertaking, I pledge to care for my patients with all of the knowledge, skills, and understanding that I possess without regard to race, color, creed, politics, or social status. I will spare no effort to conserve meaningful life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will refrain from any action which might be harmful to the quality of life or health of those I care for. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care and hold in professional confidence all personal information entrusted to me. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level and give my support and cooperation to all members of the health team. With full awareness of my qualifications and limitations, I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. You may be seated. Please welcome Dr. Megan Rogers, who will give a few closing remarks.
This concludes the pinning ceremony for the UT Arlington BSN nursing class of fall 2023. Our thanks to the graduates, family, friends, administration, and staff. You will receive photo information from flash photography from today's pinning ceremony. Please give a round of applause to the family, friends, faculty, and staff who have been with you on this journey, graduates. Family and friends, please stay seated for the student recessional. You may join your student on the west lawn immediately outside the exit of the building. Thank you.
Thank